Is this recording?
How you're asking me?
Yeah.
Can you tell? Did you hit the red button?
Yep. REC.
Okay, great. Listen, you do have to keep an eye on the battery life on that camera, and there are backup batteries, I think, in my yellow bag. Okay, great. Hey, what's up, everybody? Is the angle good here? I feel like I'm backwards on the computer, but that's okay. I don't care about that. We're good over there. We're getting the Facebook Live thing going. We got our new skull head sirens on the skull. And I'm wondering if that's strapped. No, that's fine. I don't need that. Are we live, guys? Are we live? Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm not sure who's tuned in already or not. I kind of new to this whole like live recording thing and whatnot. All the different apps that you got to be prepared for these days. But I did want to start the show because I do have a guest that's going to be here like in 3 minutes, unless he's in typical rock star music fashion late, like the last 3 for 3 guests that I've had. As usual, we are in the strums of some technical difficulties here and there. You could probably tell by my demeanor that I'm trying to hide some mad chaos behind the scenes. I got my producer Leaf bobbing and weaving like he's in the Super Bowl. And that's a good thing because I want him to feel that pressure. I want him to feel like he's in the Super Bowl right now and it's like he's down by, 6. And now he's putting some music on. Of course, I didn't know he was going to do that. That's one thing I love about this show. It's live. What you see is what you get right now. This is happening right now, right here. And a lot of the times I don't know what my producer's going to do. He just came in and he put on some music. He didn't discuss it with me and say, hey, what do you think about this song for the intro? He's kind of like a dastardly dude, you know what I mean? Like he's conniving. But I love him. I do. I love working with Leaf. I know a lot of you guys out there have worked with Leaf. I'm grateful that he's put me on his channel, eternally. I'm grateful that they let me use their abode. I whipped up this backdrop here, and they're letting me keep it on their wall in their living room, and I really appreciate that. And, just their support, and of course, all the help that they give me on a show-to-show basis. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Anybody? Is anybody out there? I don't even know. I am using a chat room today, so I'm going to consider interfacing with the chat room. If I can reach the computer and type without, having to get on my knees. If that's the case, then we're not going to do it. I did want to talk a little bit about the fact that I went to the show at Toad's, I think it was on Friday night, the Opus's birthday bash, the annual birthday bash 2017. And I have to say, it was, I'm going to start out by saying, I admit it, I'm too old for this shit. But I had the freaking time of my life, man. I gotta give Opus props for orchestrating a tremendous double show weekend at Toad's Place. 2 nights, Metallica, or a Metallica cover band, my favorite thing to watch, on Friday. And they just blew the freaking doors open. It was unbelievable. I can't tell you, the Kai Blackwood flew out from California. Kai used to front one of the bands that he played with, Violent Industries, back in the day. He's such a talented dude. Wrote a movie, moved out to California. Gray Skies, I think is the name of the movie, and it's right on that alien topic too, man. Kai is really one of the most interesting people that I've met, and honestly, I really would love to get him on the show. I really tried to make it happen for today, but unfortunately, he's flying back out to California today. But we do have this Skype technology thing that we're experimenting with, and I think I'm going to try to approach him from that angle, see if he'll do like a Skype interview. I just think it's going to be worth it, man. He did this project. This is one of the most fascinating things about Kai for me. he did this project like, I don't know, had to be 3 to 5 years ago out in California, where I guess there was like a contest or like a casting competition where they were trying to find somebody for like a reality movie, and it was a reality movie where the whole concept was that he had to sell his soul to the devil. And he did it, man. He did it. He auditioned, he got the part, he followed through. I never saw it. I haven't seen it, and I want to see it, but I'm like afraid to see it. It's not that I'm not like blowing it off. I just really would love to see it, but at the same time, you know, you always have to second guess dipping your toe into anything that deals with the devil, right? So, but I am probably gonna, you know, at some point view that, and I definitely will view it if Kai's gonna come on the show, so I can, you know, ask him questions about it and whatnot. But so he went through the process where they like recruited him to be a sort of like worship Satan for a little while. And that's about all I know, and that's about all I need to know. So I'm hoping to get Kai on the show. I'm hoping that we can talk about it, and that and a host of other things. There's a lot to talk about with Kai. I just love the fact that he can play Metallica and sing at the same time. He freaking sounds better than James Hetfield live. I'm not even joking, man. And he's just amazing, like to watch. And it's just, yeah. If you ever get a chance to see the Alcoholica play, I hope they can. I hope they can do like an annual thing or something. Get Kai out here once a year. Do the Alcoholica thing, man. People were going crazy. I mean, I think there's been a slight, maybe Metallica resurgence as of late because of their new album dropping, it having a lot of, I'd say, success with a whole wide range of Metallica fans and potential Metallica fans. You know, there's still a lot of haters out there, absolutely. But I do feel like they rebounded to a point where there was sort of like a buzz in the show. And they actually played a song off the new album. They played Hardwired to Self-Destruct, and they nailed it. They killed it. And it went over really well. And I think, you know, it was one of those situations where some people were like, well, is it cool to be a Metallica fan again? Do I want to act like I'm not sure? I don't really like this song because it's one of their newer things, and it kind of reminds me of Load and a little bit of Reload, and I don't want to be associated with the whole Load Reload thing. And, you know, God forbid, I make my own decisions. Anyway, it seemed like everybody had a blast. It was crazy. People were just so into it. They played all the classics. I don't want to go on and on about it because there was also a lot of other great bands there. Certainly Dead by Wednesday played. They killed it. I had an awesome conversation with the bass player, Mike Modeste. We talked about, he showed me his bass guitars. He showed me the difference between each one of them. He explained to me why, like, one of them was worth what it was worth. How it was like, you know, I'm not going to get into numbers right now, but it was more valuable than the other one. And it was just so, he was like, go ahead, pick it up if you want. I'm like, no, it's okay, man. I will snap the neck somehow. So, but nonetheless, very gracious guy. We had a great conversation. He's going to come on the show, he said. They're going on like a 3-week tour in like 2 weeks. So we're talking like, you know, a couple months, but I think I'm going to get him on. I got his, the singer for Dead by Wednesday lined up, Rob Roy. And that's one interesting dude. He was amazing on Friday. Oh my God. He has progressed immensely since he started with the band. I think what it was is he figured out what they want to do with him, and he figured out how to do it. I mean, he was singing, he was screaming, he was transitioning, he was keeping time well. What an amazing voice he has, a tremendous presence, you know, and he's a nice guy. I think he thinks he can kick my ass, though, and I just want to, like, I mean, you would think that he probably could, because he's like 6'9", 280. I don't know if that's right or not, but you get the picture. He's the largest human being I know. That's for sure. And I think he thinks he can kick my ass. And it's like, dude, come on. Just because you're like way bigger than me, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you can beat my ass, okay? I'm just saying, like, don't get it twisted, bro. All right? You know I'm kidding, man. I will go on the record and say that you can kick my ass. So I hope you watched that whole segment and not just the first part. Anyway, today we actually have a very special guest coming on, Joe Menji, which I'm actually, did I pronounce that correctly, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Joe Menji, guys. I'm excited to meet him. He's like a staple from around here. From what I understand, probably an amazing guitarist, and I believe he's bringing his guitar and he's going to play for us. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there are well familiar with his name and probably know a lot more about him than I do. So I hope you're tuning in, and we're going to archive this episode just like all the other ones that we've done, all two. But we're going to keep it going. Like I said, there's a bunch of guests that have expressed an interest. Another one in particular that I'm like, it's one of those like I'll believe it when I see it things, is Mark Rizzo, and I was I don't really know Mark Rizzo. I've met him a few times, and he's the kind of guy that I could like totally like that be his friend, like the type of friendship where in 2 years you're like watching like the football game, the Super Bowl together, yelling at each other over beers kind of situation. Like, in other words, I just feel like personality-wise we jive well, He's always been so gracious to me and respectful, not cocky. And I didn't realize how, like, well-known Mark is. And I'm not talking about all my friends know who he is, that's true. But I'm talking about, I saw, like, a bunch of guitars listing on an online merchandising site. And they were called like Rizzo models. I'm like, oh shit, dude's got a guitar named after him, Like I didn't know, like I didn't realize what we were dealing with. I'm being totally honest. And I think when you're honest, you should be forgiven. Okay, that's my rule. If you're honest, I will forgive you. And I hope that goes both ways. If not, fuck you, tune out, get out. No, I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, so Rizzo, I've reached out to him a couple times, and he has totally expressed an interest in coming on the show, and I'm so excited about that. Not only that, he's also committed verbally, or in writing, rather, to participating in a shred-a-thon, the RAWKHOUSE shred-a-thon, which is going to be happening, I'm hoping, no later than mid-2017. And he's going to be shredding against Joey Concepcion, who, as you all know, was my first guest, and I'm so happy about that. In fact, on Friday, when I went to go see the Opus Blizzard Bash, there was a whole bunch of people at Toads. It was packed. And my friend Opus, who plays with Dead by Wednesday, his girlfriend Jessica was there, and she was walking around with this really beautiful blonde woman who looked like, she was kind of, into the whole scene and whatnot. And maybe like an hour later, I ran into him, and it turned out that was Joey's wife. And I was like so psyched because we were in a situation where we ended up talking. And not only did we talk about Joey's episode, which she seemed to really enjoy, and she said good things about it, and I really appreciated that. But it kind of sparked the idea, Lee, you just knocked the camera, dude. I mean, you moved it. You moved it. Okay, I'm gonna. Shelby, can you make a note of that in Leaf's file? That he bumped the camera in the middle of a show. I'm sure there's a good reason. Anyway, so we had a very what? Oh, you're drunk? Is that it? Unacceptable. Anyway, we had a very nice conversation. You just bumped it again, dude. And you knocked the phone, and you messed up the phone on the light stand.
Yeah, I know.
Now you have to go back and do it again.
It's not playing on your camera.
Is that the right? It's not?
Look, it's a blank screen.
Oh, right on. All right. You know what? I'm going to just step back a minute and apologize. I'm going to apologize. I'm sorry that I got upset with you again. I think I just get a little thrown off when I see like fucking pandemonium all of a sudden happening in the studio in front of me when I'm trying to do a show. But I'm sure there was a good reason for that, and I trust you like a brother, and I'm over it. Okay?
I'll just refresh it.
So let's try to keep that to a one-time situation, though, if we can. Anyway, I know you're doing the best thing for the show. I'm totally joking, and I appreciate it. So like I was saying, we had a great conversation. I did not ask her to be on the show right away because I didn't want to come off like pushy. Oh, hey, nice talking to you. Oh, hey, you want to come on my show? You know. But I'm going to reach out at some point, and I know she's a bass player, and I know she plays bass well enough to be in a band that can hang with Joey. So, I mean, that's just ridiculous. So it's going to be lots to talk about, and maybe we can have her bring her bass guitar and play for us a little bit. And I really feel like 2017 is shaping up to be totally like booked up already. And I mean, I had so many conversations with so many different people at Toads and musicians. I played the podcast card. I'm going to be straight up with you. I told everybody that I talked to that I'm doing this podcast, RAWKHOUSE, and I mean, everybody has been so gracious about it, and I just can't tell you like the support that I've gotten and how much I appreciate that from everybody. It's just been so like positively responsive, and I don't think they know that I only have like 2 listeners. You know what I mean? And I'm probably not going to start like I'm not going to open with that. You know what I mean? But I think it's growing, and quite honestly, I'm archiving all the shows, and they're going to be there. So I think it's awesome. I'm definitely hope it's beneficial for anybody who wants to come on the show. If you know anybody who you think would be good for the show, and I've done like 2 episodes so far, you can check them out at rawkhouse.com. And, maybe it's too soon to tell, but if you think you know somebody who could like vibe on the show, who's not a total dick, let me know. Email me, reach out on Facebook or wherever, and we can try to get them on the show. And I love meeting new people. It's such a gift and a privilege and an honor to be able to have people come in and just kind of shoot the shit with me. I try to keep it real as much as possible. I try to have honest conversations with whomever. I'm going to be speaking to Kevin Estrella again tonight, at 6 o'clock. We're doing like a whole day thing today. And we're, I don't know if you guys tuned. Actually, I don't think we posted it because we had so many technical difficulties. But I had a great conversation with Kevin, and we're going to try that again at 6 o'clock. And he's an amazing guitar player from Canada, such an intelligent person, and so interesting. If you didn't catch us live, we talked about his experiences with like alien UFO sighting and that kind of thing that changed his life around. I mean, that's fascinating. I know a lot of people out there are kind of like turn away when the conversation about UFOs and aliens comes up, and I totally get that, man. It's a weird conversation. It's creepy. It may or may not be true per se, so why should I put myself out there and even imagine it? Like, I get it, man. I don't want someone to be like, yo, there's a slaughterhouse up the road and they're hacking heads off of chickens and want to come and look at it. It's like, no, I don't. And I eat chicken, Yo, Leaf, we got some kind of like buzzing happening, some kind of electrical interference. Is it like a phone ringing or something? Maybe it's mine. You want to check for me, bro?
Sure.
Just go see what's doing over there, because I don't know if that's worse on the listeners' end. Anyway, it's up to, I respect your judgment. If you don't want to deal with the alien thing and you want to turn off, like, I totally get that. I respect that. But not all my shows are going to be like that. But I personally find it a fascinating topic. I think what I'm trying to do in a way is, like, take the safest road and be like, I don't know if aliens are real. I don't know if UFOs are real, if it's government technology, if it's swamp gas or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Part of me wants to believe that it is. Part of me wants to believe that it is real because I feel like it could be a good thing for humanity to know that there are other beings out there. I think it would open the collective human mind. And that's a priceless endeavor. Wouldn't you agree? But nonetheless, not everybody's down with that topic. So don't, if that's your thing, that's what we're going to be talking about quite a bit at 6 o'clock tonight. And I look forward to it, and maybe he can shed some light on the topic, or if nothing else, we'll talk about his career. I know he's recently had some kind of, fuck, my leg fell asleep. He's had some kind of business relationship with Steve Vai, dude, which is a big name in music. I don't know about like millennials if they know who that is, But Steve Vai, Leaf, you want to say a few words about Steve Vai, dude? Like, I don't know too much about him. Just real quick. Just give me No, on the mic. Just say it into the mic, bro. Come on. Just say what you just said into the mic.
Amazing fast soloist has been a great career and made amazing things happen for people in this industry.
Like, we're talking like Jimi Hendrix level, right?
Yeah, like amazing.
Like same caliber,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Jimi Hendrix. You guys ever heard of him? Ever heard of Jimi Hendrix?
Sure.
All right. So anyway, Kevin Estrella.
Yeah.
Kevin Estrella recently ran into Steve Vai, but it was more than that. I know they were having conversation, and I believe that he was hoping to join his tour. I'm still hearing that electronic shit. Do you know what that is?
Aliens.
Are you guys detecting some kind of electronic signal out there? Yo.
It's Steve Vai and the alien.
Yo, can we check the chat room? I want to see what's doing in there. Can you help me out, bro?
Yeah, just escape here.
All right.
Boom, scroll up.
You don't have to do the audio translation. Just do the fucking work. Don't make me look stupid, man. All right. Is anybody on here? Is this live? Is this like... Dude, it's the laptop thing. It's like, you know, the mouse thing. I can't work with that. And now, you got a mic stand?
Yeah.
You got a mic stand? If I could put my mic like this, I could talk and type. There's a few people in the chat room.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, so dude, are you going to help me or... All right, how does this work? Should I ask a question, or do you guys ask me a question, or what are we just going to sit here and stare at each other? Anyway, where's our guest? Dude, it's 2:18. Did you call him? Oh, you did? And what's up? What's the status? Is he coming?
You got a mic stand.
Is he blowing me off, dude? Just be straight with me. Just be straight with me. Am I getting blown off again? Did he answer? Did he answer the phone? Did you text him?
Yes.
What did he say? Shelp, come here, hon. I need your help.
He didn't answer or text back.
Oh, dude. I think we got the blow off, kids. I think we got the blow off, man. Oh, I hate when that happens. All right, we're calling him. This is messed up, man. If this has to be a phone thing, I'm gonna be pissed. And I wonder if that's the electrical interference too. It's just ringing. This is unbelievable. Yo, he's not picking up. This is a fail. This is a big fucking fail.
I'm sorry, the person you were...
Not even like he didn't reach out and say he was lost or anything, man. And listen, I don't know what the problem is, but there's a problem, right? Did he just call? Oh, fuck, I hung up on him. Damn it! He just called back and I hung up. Oh, my God. All right, let's see if we can get him on the phone and find out what's going on. I'm hoping he's outside. So I do have a little anecdote I wanted to talk about today. Something that happened to me yesterday, which was kind of freaky. We were talking before about Kai Blackwood and how he, participated in a project, which I wish I knew the name of it. I think it's called I Sold My Soul to the Devil. And it's probably available on Amazon or something like that. Like they put out a DVD and everything, and I never got to see it, but I wanted to talk to Kai a little bit about that because I think he got really like knee deep in the whole Satan worshiping thing for like a month or more. And I can't help but wonder what kind of experience that might have been for him and if that impacted his life in any way and if it changed his views. I'm sure he met some interesting people along the way. Can't wait to talk to him about that if he wants to come on the show. Or I could just watch it myself. Whoa, what if we do like a community viewing? What if we all watch it together and talk about it while it's going on? Yo, Leaf, is that something we could do, bro?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yep.
How? Anyway, I'll talk to my producers about that, but if I could somehow arrange it that we have like a viewing party of this movie, and maybe we could do it with Kai. Like a lot. What are you doing, bro? Why'd you just give me a camera? Dude. Oh my God. What is that? Unless I get to keep it. Do I get to keep it? Yo, I'm still getting that electrical interference, man. I don't think that's a good thing. It's probably messing with the whole show, dude. You don't seem too concerned. Dude, I'm gonna kill you, man. Stop with that. Unless you want me to hang myself. Look what you just gave me. What am I gonna do with this? All right, Leaf, come on, bro. Seriously? That's enough. This better be the last thing. Oh, dude, you're ridiculous, man. I apologize. I apologize. All right, listen. If you guys think like Leaf's shenanigans are messing up my show, I want you to tell me, okay? And I will put a stop to it. But I like to let him have his little, involvement and contributions and, participation, I don't want to be like too controlling about what goes down on the show. Because that's a big thing for me, man. Like control. I mean, and it's not just me, man. It's not just me. I bet every single one of you out there, all 4 of you, have some level, like intensity of a control issue, right? Am I right? Nod if I'm right. Raise your hand if I'm right, everybody. Stop what you're doing right now, okay? Give up control. Give up control. Give up your control to me. Give up your control. Give up your control. Give up your control. And raise your hand like I'm telling you to right now. Raise your hand. I'm not gonna go on until everybody's got their hand up. Seriously. Is your hand up? You in the back. Up. All right. But seriously, give up control. Giving up control is a very difficult thing, I think, for a lot of people. And I think that I don't want to be like in the studio a control freak, because I think it's going to piss off my producers. And who's to say that I'm always going to be right? You know what I mean? I need other opinions coming in, and I need a healthy relationship with the people that I'm going to be working with, and a happy and healthy relationship. But look, there's technical difficulties every episode. I don't know. And I deal with them. This is the first time we've had like an ongoing Morse code from aliens from Zeta Reticulum going on during the show. But there's not much I can do about that. If my producer can't fix it, I certainly can't. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in to RAWKHOUSE and keeps tuning into RAWKHOUSE. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a lot of good guests. A lot of talented musicians are going to come on here and inspire. That's one of the things I want to do. I want the show to be inspiring. And if you're trying to think of somebody that you think could be on the show or why they should be on the show, think of it like from that point of view. Like, are they inspiring to you? Do they inspire you? Could they inspire me? And could they inspire other people? Do they have a positive message that they would like to get out to other people? Do they have an eye-opening message that they would like to get out to the people? Do they just have an interesting story that they could tell about something that happened to them? Nonetheless, I digress. What song is this? Quick, come on. Guar. Why? All right, please stop the music, bro. I love that. I love that Leaf will come in here, try to fix something, and then get sidetracked because of his OCD and play a song. Like that's his talent right there. You know what I'm saying? That's his gift. No disrespect to anybody suffering with OCD. I think I have a little bit of that myself. I want to go back to telling you the story of an experience that happened to me, actually, on the topic yesterday. I wasn't going to talk about it because I didn't want to use it for like fodder for the show. I didn't want to disrespect it, or I didn't want to take away from its significance, its potential significance in my life. But then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, but you know what? It happened. So why not share? Like, if you can't share an experience with the masses, then really aren't you alone anyway? Did that make sense? Did that make sense? What is that? Thank you. So yesterday I was driving to pick up a electronic drum set that I was able to get a great deal on this electronic drum set. It's a fantastic Yamaha, and it's like one of the older style flat like heads, like rubber, you know, they're not the nice new, not one of those, but it's awesome. It's basically so Ryan can learn how to play the drums, hopefully. He seems to be really excited about it. On my way to get the drums, I noticed on my phone that I got an email from another fantastic local musician. He's amazing. My former drum teacher, Greg Trabant, who is I believe he's a co-owner of RBP Studios here in Milford, where you can take like music lessons and like things like rent rehearsal space and whatnot. I think they do vocal lessons and acting and all that stuff. But out of the blue, I mean, Greg never has sent me anything like via instant messenger or whatever, and he sends me a link to a video which was the Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast, the 666 song. I walk alone. Anyway, you know the song. If you don't, check it out. It's like one of the classic songs in metal. I mean, it's just amazing, and it set its own, like, defined a style, if you ask me. I'm not an music expert or anything, but for me it did. Anyway, fantastic song. So he sent it to me possibly in response to the fact that I had a picture taken yesterday or Friday at the Toad show I was talking about earlier with John Arch of Fate's Warning. And I posted that to Facebook, and I think he might have seen that. Now, what's weird about that is John Arch is a guest vocalist on Dead by Wednesday's latest CD release, The Darkest of Angels. Now, listen to the title of that album, The Darkest of Angels. Now, would you agree? First of all, I don't know where the fuck my guest is right now, but I'm glad that at least I could tell you guys the situation, this story. So, The Darkest of Angels is the name of the album, and what is the Darkest of Angels? Like, what does that mean? Is that the devil? Is the Darkest of Angels the devil, or just one of the darkest angels? I don't know. Yo, Leaf, can you bring up the chat room again, bro? I don't know, maybe somebody out there knows and can answer my question. But nonetheless, the name of the album, The Darkest of Angels, features John Arch on a track called The Darkest of Angels, and it's amazing. You have to YouTube it. You have to listen to him sing if you haven't before. Nobody else can do that. I mean, like, you're talking like Jeff Tate, Queensryche level, maybe better. I don't know, but it's unbelievable. Anyway, he was so nice to me and gracious. I mean, I would love to have him on the show, obviously, but I wouldn't dare ask him. But anyway, I took a picture with him, posted that on Facebook. Greg might have seen it there, so he sends me a link to this video of Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast. No joke, I'm not even lying, at the same time in front of me in my car, yes, I was in my car, the car in front of me had a license plate that I happened to look at, and I noticed the license number, and I took a picture of this. I actually have visual proof. I'm not just pulling this out of my derriere. But the license plate read GMS 666. Now, immediately, I made the connection, and I said, whoa, that's weird, man. Greg just sent me a link, and like I said, he's never messaged me before. We don't, we're tight, but we don't really communicate via message or anything like that. And he sent me this video, and it was The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't know why he's sending me this. Maybe because he saw my picture with John Arch, and he wants to just say, yeah, dude, here's another great live performance. Or maybe, I don't think it was John Arch singing that, though. It was Maiden. But nonetheless, he sent me the song out of the blue, and at the same time, there's a car in front of me with the license plate GMS 666, and I was like, whoa, what the hell is going on with that? No, I should explain that my initials are GMS. I don't know if I didn't explain that. So my first name, Gary, my middle name is Mark, and my last name, Sandler, GMS, and I was like, whoa, that's weird, man, GMS 666. Now, granted, there was a 7 after the 3 6s. I don't know if that makes it any better or any worse, though. And I just thought it was like a kind of creepy coincidence. I don't know what you guys think out there. Am I imagining things, that there's a connection? To me, that's just like bizarre. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, my middle name is Mark, M-A-R-K. And I was Mark of the Beast. Mark of the Beast. I'm like, does this mean like I'm the devil, man? Or like, what is going on? So I just wanted to talk to Kai, see what he thought about that, see if anyone out there wants to like message me, or, if you've had any similar experiences like that. I like to call it like synchronicity. I don't know if you guys know about I could tell you some messed up stuff, regarding my Gargantua Soul days, which to me beckons the same sort of type of like mystical, otherworldly, paranormal, or just really statistically fucking insane type of event or enigma or whatever you want to call it. But with my G Soul days, when I used to work with Gargantua Soul, that's, you know what, guys? That's a whole episode in and of itself, and it's pretty fucking heavy. So I'm not going to do that to you now. I think I've already dropped like a freaking atom bomb. I just decimated a whole bunch of people with that. Anyway, did we get a chat over here? I don't know. I feel like maybe people are. Yo, Leaf, come here for a sec, bro. You need to like explain this chat room situation to me. Are they talking to each other? So they're not talking to me, though, right?
Yeah, they're talking to you.
How do I know they're talking to me, dude? I feel like they're having a private conversation.
Maybe they like the show.
I don't know. I hope so. Did you hear it back from our guest? What's the status? I need an update. Like right fucking now, dude.
He's tuning his guitar.
Oh. Can you come here, please, Leaf, my producer? I have to call you in. You should be watching me like a fucking groundhog.
I'm calling him
in February. I just made that up. Did that make sense or no?
Him.
Probably not. All right. We're on Skype, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to Skype me right now, they could, right?
Yeah.
What's your handle again?
LeafPile_DJ.
All right, if anybody out there is interested in Skyping into RAWKHOUSE live right now, I've always wanted to just take it there. Like, I don't really care who you are or what the fuck you want to talk about, as long as it's decent. We do not allow any, like, nudity or, like, hate, like, speak or anything that is bullshit and fucked up. We don't obviously allow or encourage that, but if you want to like chat with me about something, let's say you were at the show Friday. If you were at I dropped my stone, bro. If you were at the Toad show, for instance, and you want to recap it with me and talk about some of your favorite performances, maybe you were one of the musicians in one of the bands and you want to promote, like, or not even promote. I'm cool with that, though, to an extent. But if you want to come on and just talk about your experience, like, I would welcome that. I saw some fucking awesome guitars. The new guitar player for Dead by Wednesday, oh my god. I gotta tell you, at first I was skeptical when I was first talking to Opus about the fact that they were having another guitar player join the lineup. And I saw his picture and I just was like, all right. I'm like, okay. I wasn't like blown over, you know, and I was skeptical because I felt like he had this look about him that he was like your next door neighbor kind of guy, you know, like, hey, what's up, man? You know, like, you need a hand with that? But let me tell you something. I saw him when I was downstairs in the green room before the show. I didn't know who he was, and I was like, I don't know who that dude is, but he's on his A game. I could tell the way he was, like, carrying himself. I'm like, that dude's on his A game tonight. That dude is on the ball. I'm like, I don't know what band he's in, but it's clear to me that he's in a band. He's definitely looking pro. I liked his look. I thought he had like an intensity about him. And then I saw his guitars, and I was like, oh my God, I loved both of his guitars, man. He had these like Washburn razors, and that's like one of my favorite style. I have to admit, I just love it. I love it, you know. I think it's the cool dime bag. I think you came up with that, bro. And I just love the style. It just screams metal like no guitar at all, ever. It's almost like a lightning bolt through your hands that you're controlling. So anyway, I would love to have him on the show too. Number one, not only do I want to sort of like, you know, give him a platform to be introduced to the scene, but I also want to talk guitars a little bit. I want him to bring his in so you guys can check him out. I hope there's a lot of guitar enthusiasts out there. But I don't think you have to be to appreciate a beautiful guitar. Like, I know I'm biased and it's easy for me to say, but like, listen, I would happily tune into a show about like purses. Like, if you want to show all your line of purses, leather purses and whatnot, I would appreciate, like, let's say there were some really nice fucking purses, I would give you my attention, and I would be entertained, and I would consider it a learning experience. Yo, do we know what that frequency interference is yet?
No.
Are we looking into that?
No.
Are we just gonna basically have to deal with that? Yo, Leaf, oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh, shit. Yo, I need a producer. I just dropped my phone. Leaf, I need you to fix that, please. ASAP. Stat. Facebook Live is down for the count right now. Is it still going? What's the status? Sorry about that, everybody. I kicked the table. It's a little tight over here, and I knocked the phone over. Did you fix it?
Yep.
Is it resolved? Is it still streaming? Is it good? Is anybody watching? Do I want to know? Don't tell me. Don't even tell me if there's like one person on there. I'll be like, because trust me, I did not pay anybody to watch this show. Okay. I'm not in that kind of position where I can just shell out money for people to watch my show. On that note, though, I am interested in anybody who wants to use my show to, you know, I'll carve out like 15-second segments, maybe 2 15-second segments. Hold on, everybody. I'm sorry. Leaf just dropped the phone in my lap. What? Oh, shit. We don't have a guest, guys. He's sick in bed with the flu. Yo, can you ask him, would he talk on the phone from the bed, sick?
Yeah, he would.
Then call him. I'll talk to him from the phone if he wants to.
Let me see the phone.
I don't want to throw it to you, bro.
Yeah, throw it.
All right, so listen, in true RAWKHOUSE fashion, we're going to reach out. My guest just texted, or somebody that he knows texted us, saying that he's sick with the flu. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would have like maybe texted my producer and said I'm not feeling well maybe yesterday. Then I could have got another guest. Anyway, feel free to Skype the show because he's definitely a no-show. And we'll see what we can do. Yo, you fixed the Facebook, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if he picks up. We're reaching out right now. We're going to call Joe Menji. A lot of you know who he is, and I bet are disappointed right now, as disappointed as I am, because I saw a lot of positive response when we posted that he was going to be our guest. A number of people commented and encouraged me that, you know, he was relatively well known in the area. You know who's another person I really want to get on the show? Is Jimmy Bell. Jimmy Bell is like an amazing guitar player in Connecticut, maybe one of the best top 3. I don't know. But he's one of the guitar players that I reached out to be a judge for the Shredathon, which hopefully will happen in 2017. And he cordially accepted my invitation to be a judge. But I want to get him on before that, you know. I'd like to introduce everybody to Jimmy and have a reference point so they know, like, oh, that's the guy, when he is being a judge on the show. So hopefully I can make that happen. What's the deal, bro?
It says it's live, but on the computer it says it isn't. Ah.
Yeah, well, what's the deal with our guest?
He's picking his nose, I think.
Is he going to take the call or no?
We're trying to find out.
Working on
Okay, just thank you.
it. On it.
Working on it right now.
Thank you so much, guys. It's not your fault, and I hope I'm not, like, taking it out on you. in any
Somebody
way.
tell him to go in the chat room and talk to us.
Well, how do I would love for somebody to, go in the chat room and
Yeah.
just to see if this thing works. I just want to
LeafPileRadio.com/RAWKHOUSE.
LeafPileRadio.com/RAWKHOUSE. RAWKHOUSE. E is in E-chat. All right, so what do we do here, dude? Like, do I hit enter? Do I hit enter?
Yeah.
3 times I had to ask that question.
No, not that one.
Shelby, I need you to make another note in a Leafs file.
All right.
It's this one.
I had to ask him a question 3 times before I got an answer during a live broadcast.
It's going on his permanent.
See, I want you guys
record.
to take note that I am not just leaving like production
There we
faux pas, to the wayside. I am not just I'm not going to let this shit just spiral into a shit show. I got to keep my producers in check, and I say plural, but I really mean Leaf. Shelby, just so you know, when I say my producers, I'm not. You haven't done anything wrong,
Oh, good. I haven't
ever. So, Leaf, on the other hand, though, I mean, he's good for a couple of. Oh, are we on?
No, that's the last text I
Oh,
got.
he's sick to
I
his
asked
stomach.
if he could go online. You know,
He's
go
sick to
on
his stomach since 9 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, he's.
All right, so he's a no-show. Okay, so guys, speaking of letting go, control, this is a perfect opportunity for me to show you real time, myself, letting go of control because I'm really not happy. Listen. Obviously, our guest, Joe Menji, is not feeling well today. And I am very sorry to hear that, Joe. I hope you feel better. I hope you're okay. And I hope we can, just agree that you're not going to be on the show today. But again, I hope you feel better. And it would have been a pleasure to meet you. I heard you're a fantastic guitar player, and that I think you would have added a lot of like a rich historical, like. All right, we're getting like a triple echo. Oh, he says he's sorry, but he will make it up next week. Well, that's a possibility.
Very cool, yeah.
That's a possibility. You ever heard of the expression "everybody deserves a second chance"? I think that's true, and I know that I would want to be given a second chance. So let's hope that Joe's feeling better next week, and he'll bring his A game, and we'll get to have a conversation with him. And listen, I'll tell you right now, if it sucks, then I'm gonna really be fucking pissed. I'm just kidding, man. I think it'll be awesome. I know he's got a rich background. God knows what he could show me on the guitar. And I want to actually see his guitar. I want to see, it's not going to be the kind of guitar that I would probably like, stylistically speaking, which is not always the best way to choose a guitar. You want to pick one that plays well, has good action, straight neck, things of that nature, nice wooden neck and the radius and all that stuff. But there's some guitars out there that just, for lack of a better expression, play like butter. And I'm still learning, like the fretboard. As a matter of fact, this is very sad, but I had to cancel my bass lessons. I apologize to my teacher today, but you know, it's just hard times right now with the insurance rates going up and whatnot. Obama. But anyway, I had to kind of cut an expense somewhere, and unfortunately, the bass lessons took the hit. But I just can't say enough about my teacher, Scott Hargis. What is it? The New England Music School. I hope I said that right. But what an amazing teacher. I went to high school with him. He was so cool to work with, and he taught me so much. So I just wanted to say thank you and give a quick shout out to Scott for that. And I'm hoping I can resume, you know, when things get better. When Trump makes America great again, that's when I'm going to resume. When Trump makes America great again, I'm going to get to take bass lessons again. So I hope that's not too long. You know, that would have been a good question on the debate. So, Mr. Trump, Donald, can I call you Donald? Thank you. This making America great, I think, this whole making America great thing sounds great. It really sounds great. What's the time frame on that? I'm just curious. No, seriously, I'm not trying to be a dick here. I know that we got a lot of Trump fans out there. But I would love if some fucking reporter, and maybe I missed it, maybe it's out there. If it's out there and somebody knows about it, if it's on YouTube, shoot me the link, because I would love to share that with my audience so that they can know as well. But I don't recall ever hearing anything, and I didn't follow the whole campaign trail and the election like full time, but I didn't hear anything nonetheless about, you know, these days you can't avoid having a TV in front of you, whether it's at your job, your place of work, or at the store, at Best Buy, or you know what I'm saying, the doctor's office, the waiting room at Jiffy Lube. You know what I'm saying, people? You can't help but see, and it's usually on like Fox or CNN or MSNBC. It's usually on a news channel, which to me is kind of like, why would you leave it on a news channel? Like, who wants to come into a fucking Jiffy Lube and be bombarded with a mass killing or some shitty... I mean, listen, of course my heart goes out in any type of a situation. Like, I hope you guys know me by now. It's devastating, and it's traumatic, and it sucks. But I personally don't feel like I should go to a Jiffy Lube. And I'm sorry, Jiffy Lube, please don't sue me. You guys do good work. You do good work, though. You do good work. Except when you try to upsell me. And don't fucking get me started on that shit, man. Every time I go to Jiffy Lube, they try to sell me shit that I don't fucking need. I'm not kidding. And I know that you motherfuckers out there know what I'm talking about. It's fucking bullshit. I go to fucking get an oil change, alright? I fucking pull in. There's a fucking gang of fucking Bloods and Crips surround my car. I gotta roll the window down. And then I gotta fucking battle them. I gotta fucking fight with them. I gotta fight with them about fucking bullshit. And fucking, my fucking blood pressure goes through the fucking roof. Next thing you know, I'm fucking out 500 fucking bills. Did they fucking change my fucking air filter? Fuck. I don't give a shit if I breathe in some fucking carcinogens once in a while. Oh my God. Anyway, I think a lot of you feel me on that note. The whole Jiffy Lube upsell scam bullshit. I know. Listen, you can't sue me, because if you sue me, I'll just sue Leaf. This is his place. This is all his shit. He told me to sit down. He told me to sit down and talk. Okay, folks, where were we? I need my producer in right now. I need my producer right now. My producer should be sitting here watching me. I should be able to do like signals, like a third base coach type situation with you. I mean, I shouldn't have to take 2 minutes out of the show to request your presence. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What was that movie? The big, the big Kahuna, whatever. Am I wrong? The Big Lebowski, the Big Lebowski, dude. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? No, he's shaking his head no. He knows I'm right. Can you say it, please, loud, so people can hear you?
You're not wrong.
Say it louder. No one can hear that.
No, you're not wrong.
Louder.
No, you're not wrong.
Thank you. Okay, what are we doing? So we lost our guest. You tried to Skype somebody. What happened with that? They're not picking up? Is that nobody wants to Skype?
Everybody's sick.
For real? I don't care if they're sick, dude. I'll fucking talk to them if they're sick. I'll make them feel better. All right. Well, the chat room is popping right now, dude. Is that right? Am I seeing that correctly?
Yeah.
Well, how do I talk to somebody?
Type.
All right, help me out, bro. I need you to literally show me where to type, man. There's no box to type. There's no box to type,
Right here.
dude. I would type if I knew where to type.
See?
All right. So I click on that. Yo, any chance you can get like a mouse? Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to one hand. Oh, you got a mic stand right here. Yo, can you hook this up for me, please, bro? Hold on 1 second, everybody.
Mic stand.
I know I come across like lazy and shit, like I don't know how to do anything, but I'm trying to hold it down, and I don't know, I'm not really there yet with the whole multitasking thing. What is that? Yo, check my camera and see if the batteries are still good, please.
Oh, turned off.
Dude, for real? For real? All right, you need to switch the batteries out. That sucks, man. So, but you got me in other ways, right? You got it in other. Okay, good. All right. I'm gonna apologize right now to everybody out there because I know I've had some bullshit technical problems every freaking episode. Also, I'd like to apologize for all the F-bombs that I dropped about 2 minutes ago. I certainly hope there was no kids watching that. I really do leave it to the parents. All you parents out there, especially in Facebook land, I leave it to you guys to monitor that and make sure your kids aren't tuning in. If you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna swear sometimes. I hope it doesn't offend anybody. I like to think of myself as not someone who's offensive or that would alienate anybody from my own show. I'm not that stupid. But if I did offend you with all those F-bombs before, I apologize. I'm really fucking sorry. And I'll try not to let it ever happen again. All right, so are we back in business, dude? I want to chat. I want to chat. I want to chat. I want to chat.
Damn.
Can you hook up my computer? All right. I'm sorry if I'm being a whiny bitch. And I'm sorry if I'm saying I'm sorry too much. All right, I'm just going to lean in here, as my CEO would say. And, yo, Leaf, does this need to be real close? I feel like it does. It does, right? All right. I just have to get the mic situated. It's like on my lap. Okay. I'm going to try to just stir up some shit in this chat room. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is shout out everybody that's in the chat room. Leaf, I'm getting pop-ups. I need you here, bro. I need you by my side. I need you. I need you, Leaf. Float to me like you're falling from the tree. Okay, never sing again. That'll be the feedback I get from Leaf. Yo, I seriously need you. Every time I click on the chat thing, what is that? Every time I click on the chat thing, this pop-up, this dictionary pop-up pops up, and I can't fucking get rid of it. Are you kidding me? What? You're telling me I have to deal with that? Turn off the fucking thesaurus bullshit is all you gotta do. Come on, man. How am I gonna do the chat room if a fucking pop-up keeps popping up? Oh my God. So like I said, people, if you know anybody that you want on the show, I want to meet people. I want to meet musicians. I don't think musicians are better than non-musicians or anything like that. A lot of musicians themselves think that they're better than non-musicians, and that fucking pisses me off, dude. And it pisses me off for two reasons. One, I'm jealous. I'm jealous that I'm not that good of a musician, that I wasted half my life not learning how to master an instrument. But also because I think it's bullshit. I think the fact of the matter is sometimes you're not better than non-musicians. Sometimes non-musicians are better than musicians when it comes to personality. I've met a lot of assholes along the way, and I think any musician will tell you that, especially the assholes. But you'll know right away, trust me. It's a dead giveaway, by the way. If you're a fucking musician and you're a fucking asshole, everybody knows it. But no, I don't mean to offend anybody because, shit, it's subjective to an extent. I might think you're an asshole and someone else might just need a gig. So they'll kiss your ass until they get it. Get it? All right. So, yo, did we fix this chat thing? Leaf, I swear to God, bro, I need your help, man. I'm seeing a chat room where people are talking about things that I've never heard of, dude. This has nothing to do with RAWKHOUSE, bro. And for me to look, I tried to. All right, here. Let me try to get better at this, okay? Now, every time I click on the window, I get a dictionary pop up. What is that about? How could you tell me to use the chat room if it don't work? Shelb, I need you to make another fucking warning,
Alright.
please, on Leaf's file. Oh my God, this is unbelievable.
Look.
Okay, so why can you type and I can't? So send it. Just send it. Just see? He got the pop-up too. He got it too. Yo, is there
Because
like...
you gotta hit it soft.
You gotta hit it soft.
Believe it or not.
That's what she said. Listen. Listen. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm a Smurf now, dude? Why am I a Smurf, man? Of all the freaking avatars, I gotta be a Smurf? Can't I be like an Aussie Black Sabbath bat or something? Fucking Smurf. Oh my God. What am I, Papa Smurf? No, that's not Papa Smurf. Thank God. I'm Colonel Sanders, bitch. All right, I'm just going to do like a testing. Anybody. Is there anybody in there? Is there anybody in there? There, that's what I'm going to write. That's my first chat. To a bunch of strangers, basically, I see Clyde, oh, that's me. One Up, Tuzna, Parola, something. DJ KW, Mr. G's, Nexus, DJ Cockney, Mahat, something. I mean, these names, I feel kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, I haven't been in a chat room in like 20 years, like AOL chat. And I'm feeling like there's been like this huge shift in naming conventions. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No!
I mean, maybe all the names got taken up like domains, and so they had to come up with new creative names. You know, it's a tricky thing these days, you know, social networking and all that stuff. Like, I saw an episode of The Black Mirror. Anybody watch that on Netflix, The Black Mirror? So this show called The Black Mirror on Netflix, and it's kind of like The Twilight Zone, like more modern, but it's more like focused around modern technologies and not even like current modern technology, like futuristic technologies and whatnot. And I find that shit fascinating. And so there's this one episode. I totally just forgot what I was talking about. Yo, what is that, dude? That's not gonna help me, man. That's not gonna help me, dude. Anyway, check out The Black Mirror. It's freaking cool Twilight Zone kind of like sci-fi show on Netflix. I was going to tell you something really interesting about one of the episodes. I'm trying to remember what happened in that episode. Fuck. I don't know. It had it had something to do with like future technology, the chat room. All right, let me see if anybody's responding. Nobody's responding, dude. Yo, this shit don't even work, bro. Leaf, where are you? Where's my producer? Look, every time I type that pop-up comes up, man. I can't work with that. I'm sorry. I've had 2 major setbacks today. I've had one of my guests bail on me because he's not feeling well, which I understand. That's understandable. And the chat room functionality, which I was kind of, you know, like it was talked about all day and all morning, how exciting that's going to be. It's not working. Nobody's Skyping. Yo, Leaf, where's the Skype thing at? Let me check that again. Let me check that out. Let's see if I can get, maybe we'll do like a random Skype call like we did to that dude in the Ukraine. Remember that? Anyone who, oh, actually, I don't think I posted that, but when we had, what's his name? Chainsaw Reacts, who's the reacting video on YouTube dude that we had on our episode number 2. And we had major technical difficulties with him, and now we're having them today. You know, it's just really ridiculous, but I'm hoping we can get some. Oh, yo, I just had an idea. What about Facebook Live? Yo, log me in.
Hold on.
No, seriously. I can just do this on Facebook Live, bro, right?
No.
I've not done that ever before, but what are you trying to do? What's your angle? What's your idea, dude? What, you think your idea is better than mine? Is your idea better than mine? Because if it's not, we're using mine, okay? What's that? What's that? You can't walk away, dude. You can't walk away. Leaf. You can't walk away, bro. I don't want to just call random people I don't even know. Can you give me some kind of like... Hello?
Hey, yo.
Hey, is this Ashley? Is this Ashley? Oh, wow, so whatever I want goes. So Ash, is that how we're gonna play it? Is that how we're gonna play this?
You drive, you get mobile, the mobile prices is Area 51, I found out, so they think that knows everyone.
Yo, did you understand what you just said to me? Can you
I
say?
said our information, you drive by our house.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties, honey. I don't know if you know this, but you're on the RAWKHOUSE right now. They don't brief. They don't tell me shit. They literally just gave me the phone. You know, they connected to you, and we're live right now. We're streaming on the internet, Facebook Live. We're going to be putting this up on the internet at some point. And they connected me to you. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. And I don't know why. I'm trying to think right now. How do you know my producer? How do you know my producer, Leaf? I'm Gary, by the way. You all right over there? You all right over there? Did I say something funny? I don't think I did, man. I'm bombing. I'm bombing so hard today. Who's bombing more, me or you? You're more bombed. What are you?
What's the Bob doing?
Listen. Ashley.
What are you doing?
Ashley.
Actually. Look at my pronunciation on Facebook. It's Christopino.
Whoa. Ashley. Ashley.
That's young.
Ashley. Ashley. Ashley?
What's up, Boots?
Ashley? 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 Ashley, are you with me? Ashley? Ashley?
Leave.
Ashley, are you with me? 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 Ashley? 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 Ashley, are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay.
Ashley, are you okay? Are you okay, Ashley? Ashley. Ashley? Did you know that that was a Michael Jackson reference? Ashley, are you okay? Did you know that? Did you know that? Are you there? Are you with me?
I'm a porn star.
Ashley, do you understand what I'm saying right now? Yes or no? Yes or
I'm a
no?
porn star. You don't want to know nothing about me.
Do you understand what you understand what I am saying? I'm going to say a number. I want you to repeat it after me. 5.
Number 420.
5.
60.
5. Say 5.
0.
No. 5. I need to know that you understand me.
So when you play the plate on my
I
pocket,
need to know that you understand me, or I'm going to hang up on you.
that's a straight number. I'm going to get there.
I need to know that you're with me. I need to know that we're connecting. I need to know that you feel me.
So we got the
I need to know.
Yeah,
Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know. One thing I'm going to be doing on the show is anytime I come up with like a stupid song that sounds like something I said, I'm going to sing it. Or try.
60.
I don't know why, I just think that's funny. I know it's not really, but
I win. You do
I'm not trying to act like I can sing. Don't think I'm trying to be like, yo, I can sing, because that's not what I'm doing.
That's it.
Nobody-
Today.
Nobody's, I'm not even talking to Ashley anymore. She's talking, Ashley, sweet. Oh, she can hear me.
I think you.
She can hear me. Ashley, you can hear me, right? You with me? Are you with me? Do you feel me? Do you hear me? Can you hear me? Yo, Leaf, what song was that? Can you hear me? It was like, video killed the one of those. Where's my producer, man? I can't get my fucking producer. I know he knows the answers. I might need like a Gary Delabate type dude to join RAWKHOUSE. If anybody out there's interested in kind of working on my show with me, like I'm not gonna put you right here or nothing like that, but I'm gonna have you. I need somebody who's on the fucking ball. That obviously my producers wouldn't mind them helping out. It's their place, so I can't just assume that they would allow me to get like basically like Ashley, sweetheart, hold that. Oh, no, Ashley, you know what I want you to do? I want you to sing us a song. But I'm not kidding. I want you to sing it like you're on the fucking. I want you to sing it like you're on The Voice.
Okay.
Okay. Now, first, I want you to tell us the name of the song. Unlike The Voice. What's the name? What's the name of the song?
Shiny Blue.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, from Southern Connecticut, we have Ashley. What's your last name, honey? Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen,
Honey Bear.
Ashley Hollywood. Take it away, sweetheart. Let me hear you sing.
Let's go sleep. You're cutting out asleep of the crest of twilight. The Kirby's there when I rest. But I can't breathe when I kiss. That leads another. Drug ties is one another. Let's legalize the weed and speak to another as we please.
Wow, that sounded almost That sounded almost like biblical, like you were quoting the Bible or something. Like, do you remember what you just said? Do you remember what you just said? Could you say that? Could you do that again? Could you sing that again?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't write it down.
You don't remember. You don't remember, right? You were speaking in tongue, is what it was. you were. That was off the cuff, right? Anyway, honey, unfortunately, we're not going to pass you to the next round. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you so much for coming on the Rock House. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Hollywood! Okay, honey, good night. Leaf, I don't hang up on this late, very late. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to this episode of Rock House. I think we're going to end it on that note. I am going to be opening shop up again at 6 o'clock, and we're going to be talking to Kevin Estrella from Pyramids on Mars, which I definitely encourage you to check him out. We're going to let Ashley kind of keep singing in the background, because I think that's actually, it's like a nice touch. You know, maybe Ashley, would you want to be like every time I have a show, like just be on the phone with us? Would you be up for something like that? Like, all you have to do is just be on the phone. like, just be on the phone and just be yourself. What do you say, hon? You want to do it? There's no money. There's no money. In fact, you got to pay me. $5 a month. $5 a month. Do you have PayPal? Do you have PayPal? You can just PayPal me that, and you can just be on the phone while we're doing our show. All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so much for agreeing to be part of the Rock House show. I can't wait to watch this episode back, because I just feel like it's all behind me now, and it just goes like that. I will tell you guys that I truly love my audience, even though I've never met any of you. But I love anybody out there who is, you know, just kind of giving this show like their time, you know. I know we're all busy as fuck these days, and there's so many other things to look at and watch and whatnot. But I do appreciate even whatever, just tuning in, checking it out. And like I said, everybody, every single one of you is a potential Rock House guest. I love meeting people, and I don't need you to be the next, Eddie Van Halen or anything like that. I don't, sure, if you're a fucking amazing guitar player, drummer, whatever, I would love to have you on and talk about that. But I'm not all about like, oh, you have to be great at an instrument type deal. Everybody has a story to tell, and everybody has something to offer. I actually ran into another guy, Toads, Steve, and he's the guy that does all the amazing art, chalk art, and posts that on Facebook. Phenomenal. And we talked, and he said he would love to do the show. I also ran into the bass player. He works with Jamie Josta in one of his side projects, Kingdom, Tragic Kingdom, Lost Kingdom. I forgot the name, but one of Jamie Josta's side projects, and he seemed like he was eager to be on the show. So I'm really excited about it, and I really look forward to it. I don't plan it, as you can probably tell. We don't really have like meetings or anything like that. We just kind of wing it for the most part, which is not to say that every time it's going to be like that, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be times where I want to write questions out in advance. But I also wanted to announce that I do have an idea for an episode where I'm going to be interviewing a very special guest that you all may know already somewhat, just because you've tuned into the show. But I'm actually going to dedicate an episode to interviewing myself. It's going to be G-Rawk Talks with G-Rawk. And I'll probably do it in a format where I both ask the question and reveal the answer. A little back and forth. Now I have to give credit to my sister Max, who came up with this idea. I saw her at my niece's birthday party this weekend. And she just off the cuff totally was like, why don't you interview yourself? Because we were talking about the show. And I was like right away, I was like, that's a great idea. And I brought it to my producers today because I was kind of like thinking like, well, that's kind of like egomaniacal, sort of like, narcissistic type of thing to do. Like I don't want it to come off like that, But I thought it was cool because first of all, I've not really seen anybody do that, before. Not that makes it, you can't only do it once or anything, but I like that it's kind of a different kind of concept. I actually would encourage, like now that I'm just thinking about this right now, this might be cool, like if everybody does this, you know what I mean? Like you do your own, you can interview yourself on your phone or whatever, and then we could have like a library on RAWKHOUSE.com or something, or links to you could put them on your YouTube page, and we could do that. Like something like that would be real neat, and then maybe we could make a contest out of it, and like give away a guitar or something. You know what I mean? I'm also looking for a company that can skin a guitar, skin it, like add. Like I want to put my logo, RAWKHOUSE. I want to put it on like a black electric guitar. Oh yeah, you're Ashley. Ashley, I love you, sweetie. She's paying attention. She's still here. Didn't we like end the show like 20 minutes ago? But anyway, I did want to just say that I would love to find somebody who could skin a guitar with my logo, do a good job of it. I know I could do it myself. I just don't like to take guitars apart and mess with the tool, like the strings and restring it. I'd rather pay somebody that's hard work, let them earn their money, and do a professional job. And then I want to take that and I want to maybe give the guitar away in a competition. Now here's the kicker. I already have the guitar. And I'll tell you what it is. It's called a Legator. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. And it's the Imperator, something like that, 100. So it's a nice guitar. It's really nice, and it's going to take that logo like a champ. I hope. It's shiny though. It's shiny, but it's really nice. Maybe we'll throw some kick-ass pickups in it first or something too. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, if you're a small business in the area, Connecticut, I don't give a fuck where you are, but I'm based out of Connecticut, and you want to advertise on RAWKHOUSE, and you want to get into one of the episodes, I don't give a shit if you want to come in and do a fucking elevator pitch to my fans. I want to talk to you, and let's see if we can do something that helps your business out and helps me out at the same time. That goes for bands, that goes for, anybody. Fucking painters, fucking carpenters, fucking doctors. I don't give a shit. Whatever. You think you can help my fucking audience out somehow, then connect with me. I guess the best way to connect with me is what? RAWKHOUSE.com, Leaf, hello, or the Facebook page. So I do check those emails and whatnot. And, I'm trying to be like, just open this shit up. I want to open it up. Listen, there's going to be some episodes where you're going to be like, that fucking guest, that sucks. I don't give a shit about that person or whatever. Like, that's going to happen. I know it is. So I understand that, but that's not going to stop me from giving people a chance to an extent. Even if it hurts my show and I have a shitty fucking guest on. I think everybody has a jewel in them, and I want to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Thank you, everybody. RAWKHOUSE tuning out for this month. We'll see you soon. Kevin Estrella coming up next. 6 o'clock. Join us. Be there. Don't be square. Be a circle. Yo, what is this? This is the coolest outro music I've ever heard in my fucking life, man. I love it. I'm going to do something to this, ready? I'm going to do like a beat. Eminem style, but I can't rap. I'm off. a tough fucking rhythm, dude. What are you giving me here? This is like a 9/5 time signature or something, dude. I can't beatbox to this, man. Watch, it's gonna kick in the drums anyway. But I love this, dude. I love this. Maybe we'll try some spoken word. Ashley, you feeling like doing some spoken word right now? Go, honey. Go, honey. Just talk. Just talk, baby. Just talk, baby. Go. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, sweetheart. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Go ahead, honey. Let me get biblical on me. There you go again. Go getting all biblical on me. Don't be getting all biblical on me now.
Don't fly where you're schizophrenia.
Yo, turn up the music a little. Turn up the music a little. Let's get a good mix going here. Let's get a good mix going. Go ahead, sweetheart. Let me hear you. Let me hear you talk to Jesus. Yeah, let me hear you say it. Let me hear you talk your talk. Let me hear you walk your walk. Let me hear you get all soulful and dreamy. Let me hear you get all kooky. You crazy. Yeah, this music has got a hold on me. It's got control of me. I just love it. I just love this stuff, man. I could take a shower to this. This is the most beautiful, like new age, like uplifting. I'm envisioning birds flying off from their branches in the forest, in the wild, in the wilderness, where the trees bloom and the flowers sprout their golden effigies. And the grass grows to tight amongst one another. And the flowers gaze upon the skies with astonishment of their expansive, invisible edge. On the cusp of salvation, where the dust meets the dirt, and the tunnels span the globe. Behold their grandeur, touting secrets evermore, and nevermore to be discovered upon the shores of the night, where the fish and the creatures of the night dwell in the midst of emptiness and darkness, in the deep, pale of all creation, and all that ever was, and all that ever will be, will never thrust upon the wings that fly forever into open space, will never meet forever, and forever meets the never. Whoa, dude, that stuff just like, holy cow. I feel like I just like did like a Jim Morrison trip right there, man. That was crazy. Did you feel that, Ash? Did you feel that, honey? Did you feel that with me? Did you feel that? Did you feel that? Did you feel that? Yo, is anybody in the chat room? Is anybody in the chat room? Can you help me with this, man? Are you in the chat room now, honey? I hear you on the phone. Are you in the chat room? Yo, help me out here, bro. First of all, I should thank my producer, Leaf. Everybody, this is Leaf. You know, opening up his place, creating an ambiance that works well with what I'm doing here, and taking the time out of his life, because I'm not able to really pay him that much, and not until you people start fucking advertising on RAWKHOUSE. Then we can talk. Then we can talk. Yo, you want to see this man go without? You want to see him suffer? Help Leaf, help Leaf, help Leaf, help himself and me. Make your donation. Yo, we don't take donations or any of that bullshit. That's corny. No, we don't do that shit. No, we want to help. We only want your money if we can help you with something. That's our policy. All right, but we don't have a we don't have a budget. We don't have a budget where I can be like, yo, I'll give you $1,000 if you come on the show. Like, I don't care if you're Sebastian Bach, or even I'll go as far to say Keith Richards. I don't have a budget to be like, yo, I'll give you $10,000 if you come on my fucking show and maybe somebody will watch it. Nah. And you know what? In fact, I'm more about, I want to discover the next Keith Richards. I want to discover the new Nirvana. That's what I want to do. That's my dream. That's my hope. That's why I started the show. That's where I want to go. I want to rock. I want to rock. I want to do it. I didn't find Joey Concepcion, but I had him on my show. And I have big expectations for that motherfucker. That dude is everybody I talk to, anybody. I go into a guitar shop anywhere, and they know who Joey Concepcion is. And I'm telling you, if you haven't seen that, if you like, shut the fuck up, Ashley. Sorry, that was bad. And I'd like to apologize to the neighbors too. But any music store you go into, everybody who works there, all the employees, the owner, the other customers, they all know Joey Concepcion, man. I'm telling you. And you saw him here on RAWKHOUSE. Oh, and if you didn't see him, it's episode 1, and it's on like my Facebook page or the RAWKHOUSE Facebook. Watch it and watch his performance. Watch his performance at the end, man, because, dude, that kid can play. That kid can play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it for this episode. I love you guys. I love talking to you guys. I want more. I want more of it. I want all of it. Let's hang out soon. I'm going to be talking to Kevin Estrella again tonight. Very interesting guy. And you can either tune in live, right, Leaf? We're going to do that live. Or you can catch it later when we put it up if there's no technical difficulties this time. And we're going to get all alien freaky about it. And we're going to talk UFOs and I don't knows. And it'll be fun. We'll talk music too, all right? And again, always the chat room will be open for you motherfuckers. You want to fucking call me, call my cell. You want to fucking Facebook chat me. You want to fucking email me. You want to send me a fucking FedEx box. Whatever. Let's do it, all right? RAWKHOUSE out. G-Rawk out. Peace. Yo, can I see my phone, bro? Yo, we had a couple people. Oh my god. Holy shit. Dude, we had a lot of people. Holy shit. Are they still watching? I don't know. I'm like fucking talking and shit. Probably recording. That's great. Tony got my back, bro. Tony got my back, man. I love Tony. Where's Tony? I missed Tony on Friday. He was at Toad's. It was so packed. Can you see? Do you want to see me? It was so packed. Like I couldn't even see. Can you see me? Like what is? I couldn't even see. Like I didn't. Like people that were there that were texting me. I was like, nope, I can't see you. Yo, are we recording? I'll just do this. Facebook, whatever. And I missed. I couldn't connect with Tony, Tanya. And I hope they had as good a time as I did. It was such an awesome night. Props to Opus from Dead by Wednesday, man. Yo, that dude, man. Don't underestimate Opus, man. He makes shit happen, man. He does. fucking Opus put together like a sick fucking event, and don't like underestimate what goes into something like that, man. I would love to follow Opus around actually next time with a camera and show all you guys what like he's up to, man, when he's making shit like that happen, man. It's not a matter of drafting an email and shooting it out to everybody on your email list or whatever. There's some serious coordination there, and everybody who works in like a corporate office or whatever, like, don't think like, you know, Opus is a musician, you know, a professional musician. Yo, don't think he's not doing the same shit, if not better, than anybody out there who's fucking, you know, wearing a tie or whatnot, like myself. But but he's just getting better and better at everything he does, and I wish him the best with that. I had the best time Friday. Fucking Alcoholica, fucking Kai Blackwood, man. I do regret I missed my friend and my former band, actually. I used to be in this band, Death Code. I just couldn't go 2 nights in a row. I just had too much going on. So I missed Death Code play, but I did see some of that live, and it sounded killer. They played one of the songs that I believe I had a hand in writing some of it, actually, with them. When I was in the band, I think Rick wrote like the intro riff, and unfortunately Rick was no longer in the project, Rick Gambos, and I might have contributed like the verse riff or whatever, and then we kind of all worked on it together, and Tony wrote all the lyrics. Fucking amazing lyricist, Tony Fapiano, man. If you're a song, like if you need fucking someone to write you a song, lyrics, go to that dude, because he's fucking like Eminem genius level writer. So anyway, props to Opus for putting together an incredible weekend. Props to anybody who tuned into RAWKHOUSE and watched our show today. I love it. Unfortunately, our guest blew us off. The way I look at it is, if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Probably a blessing in disguise. But he did text us and say he's going to try to do next week. The question is, will I be able to do next week? I don't know. But we'll see, you know, if it's a good enough cause, and, you know, if my son's mom is cool with it, then we'll do that, you know. And maybe I was thinking, like, I don't know, like maybe I'll have my boy Ryan, you know, pop in one time. I don't know how I feel about that, if that's a good idea or not, but I'm very private about, you know. But anyway, thanks to everybody for tuning in. I feel like the Connecticut scene, a big part to do with Opus himself. I gotta say, man, that dude gets a piece of that fucking pie. The scene feels like it's rejuvenated. I got to give a little bit of credit to Metallica. I think the timing, all the stars aligned. Alcoholica playing Friday night, Metallica putting out their album. They did a song off the album. They did Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Fucking killed it. I moshed. I am too old to mosh. Like, I took a risk. I moshed. I had the best time. It was awesome. Rob Roy's brother was there, and John, I think, and dude's like as big as Rob, jacked, huge, both of them. I don't know what the fuck is in the water over there, but let me get some of that. And I moshed with him, and he was cool. Nobody punched me in the face. Nobody fucking broke my back or nothing like that. No windmill kicks to the jaw. And it was great. And I know every time you get into a mosh pit, you assume the risk, because nobody's going to pay your medical bills. And, you know, certainly I don't want to have like a broken nose, because what happens when you break your nose, you get 2 black eyes. So I got to go to work and whatnot. But it was such an awesome time. I'd love to shout out to all the bands that were there, but I don't know. I'm going to forget somebody, and I don't want to do that. But I will give props to Dead by Wednesday, man, because they just, like, they slay, dude. They slay, man. Oh, and I did also want to give a shout-out to Ross Ragusa, who came on. And I don't know if that dude sleeps with his guitar or something, but he remembers all the Metallica solos. I mean, it actually is depressing. It's depressing for me to see that kind of, like, to sit down and learn, like, a whole Metallica solo. That takes time and effort, and you can't underestimate and take for granted when these musicians. This is why they do deserve respect, by the way. Like, again, I was saying before on the show, like, I'm not going to kiss your ass because you're in a band. And I don't think, and I don't want you to think your shit is any better than anybody else because you're in a band. Although I do think that there's a certain flamboyance and style that a musician can and should have without being an asshole is possible. I really do. And I'm gonna point that shit out when a musician comes on my show, man, because I think it's positive. Because you are kind of a role model in a way. And not only that, but it's just about respect. And once you start thinking you're better than somebody else, you mess off. You knock off kilter the whole possibility of having a genuine relationship, in my opinion. And if you can't have genuine relationships in this world, then what's the point? You know. But not to get too deep, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who stayed with us, even popped in later, checked it out. Thank you so much. And there's going to be more 6 o'clock tonight with Kevin Estrella. If you're into UFOs and freaky shit, I want you in the chat room. I want you tell me what you think about it. If you think he's full of shit, say it. Doesn't mean I'm going to agree with you necessarily or whatever. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's a phenomenal guitar player. He has a respect for the craft. His music is actually based on his beliefs, and I think that says a lot. And I'm excited to talk to him again. So, signing off. Thank you, everybody. Love you. Bye.